Okay, so I binge watched and read Blue Lock, so why not make a tier list? Because I like making tier lists, just because, So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce these names. I might flop because I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably half flopping this because I read it like at 3 a.m. and honestly I might have forgot some of it, but we're gonna try my best here. I tried to arrange them in like order, but like I kind of gave up at the end. But these are characters that I think are like mostly relevant. I tried to do like relevant characters, and I might have forgotten some. I mean, this is like a pre-made one, but I added some on, so I tried to add relevant people. Um, so yeah, let's just start. So first is Isagi. I feel like it's a given to put him in S tier. Um, Anything lower would just be kind of crazy, and I like Isagi. I feel like it's impossible not to. He manages to create a unique dynamic with like pretty much every character he interacts with, and it's satisfying to see his development. And the thing is, the ones that I have with a lot of like, anime that I've watched, sometimes it feels like the main character becomes too overpowered too fast to the point where it becomes unenjoyable to watch. But I like how Isagi is still struggling, even though he's an extremely good player now after going through tons of development throughout Blue Lock and the Neo Egoist League. But he still has struggles, and it's interesting to see how he overcomes those in different ways, considering he has to keep breaking down old strategies and coming up with new ones, etc. The only gripe that I have is sometimes it feels like other characters are there to fuel his development, while the characters get kind of casted to the side when they're not useful for his character anymore. So like, um, I'll talk about it more later when I talk about my niche favorite, but yeah, overall, Isiki is a really good protagonist, and I feel like it's hard not to like him, even though he is definitely flawed in the sense that he is an egoist. I mean, all of them are egotistical to an extent. That's just how Blue Lock is, and Isiki is no exception to that. But he's still interesting to watch as a protagonist. Next is Bachira. I'm also putting him S tier. I just really like he's a really fun character, and I feel like he hasn't been as relevant in the later chapters, but I don't really care. I've liked him from the get-go since episode 1 all the way up to the most recent chapter. I've liked Bachira. I really liked his backstory. It made me feel pretty bad for him. Not as bad as some other backstories that can get pretty extreme, but Bachira's was, pretty relatable. How he had like this imaginary friend, aka the monster, and he just never grew out of having that phase. I like kind of like seeing that because I'm sure a lot of people still have quote unquote imaginary friends that they talk to, just due to loneliness, and I like seeing that in Bachira's character. And I really like his design too. I love the hair. I like how it kind of resembles a bee because his hair, because his name represents bees. So that's cool. I just really like Bachira. So yeah, that's why I put him in S. He's a really good player too, of course, even though he's been sidelined as of late. Chigiri, I'm looking to put Chigiri in A tier because I feel like he hasn't been as relevant either. But he really had a lot of time to shine. Within almost pretty much every arc of Blue Lock. So, like, I feel like he's never really been the complete center besides a few episodes within like season 1. But he's always managed to be a character that I like. I really liked his relationship with Kunigami, and I like how they still occasionally touch on it. But I'm really curious what they're going to do with his character next, especially related to his leg. I wonder if it's ever actually going to tear again within the story. I'm not sure if they would do that. I feel like that might be a bit too harsh, but I can see that being a route they would go. But yeah, I do like Shigiri. He overcomes his main conflict pretty quickly, like 6th episode, I think, of season 1. But I'm still happy whenever he's on screen. And to be honest, he mogs most of these characters. Like, I love his hair. I just love his attitude towards everything. I just really like Shigiri. Kunigami is a hard one. I'm conflicted between A tier and B tier just because, like, okay, before, like, I don't know, for a while he would be A tier for me, but once he became like this experiment, obviously he completely changed as a person. And even though he went through this drastic change, it feels like he's not that relevant, which is kind of insane to me. Like, they didn't utilize him that much despite bringing him back. I'm not sure their goal with that was. And don't get me wrong, I loved seeing him on screen, even though his personality has changed, but it just feels like he's a shell of who he used to be. Like I said, that's the point, but like, he's just not as enjoyable to watch. He still is, but I don't know. So I'm gonna put him B. Don't like him as much as I used to, but I can still appreciate his character, even though he's mostly on the bench right now, but most of the characters I like are, so who cares? Next is Nagi. Nagi, he might be the character I'm most conflicted on because, like, I loved Nagi for a while, right? And they went on a really interesting direction with his character that I wasn't expecting. How when he eventually did reunite with Ryo and they began working together again, and then they just like his performance slowly like dwindled because he became overconfident when he thought he beat Isagi. But in reality, that was just like that should have been the beginning of his growth, but he saw it as the end, and that led to his downfall, especially because of his reliance on Ryo. And he was content where he was because he thought he accomplished his dream of beating Isagi, and he thought he could just continue playing soccer peacefully with Ryo. But obviously that wasn't the case, and he got locked off. And I thought that was like really interesting because Nagi seemed like untouchable for a while. But obviously, when he thought he completed his dream, instead of developing a new one, he was just completely content and didn't strive for anything more. But I don't know, like if I like where they're taking his character with this knockoff Blue Lock thing. Like I don't know, like it's kind of a nothing burger to me if I'm being completely honest. Like I don't know what else they could have done with his character. Honestly, if they just left it where it was, I probably would have been satisfied because it showed what he was kind of trying to avoid in the first place. He didn't want to get locked off before beating Isagi, so that's what caused him to distance himself from Ryo. But it showed that sometimes, like, in order to grow as a person, you need to surround yourself with different people. And if you surround yourself with the same people, you might not see that growth. And that was, like, the message I was getting, but then, like, it goes a completely different direction with this knockoff Blue Lock, and I'm like, what are we trying to do here? Plus, like, I really like Nagi, but what he did to Ray was kind of, like, foul. I understand why he did it though. And then Rayo blocking him was kind of foul, but like it just shows that each time they try to strive for more, they have to distance themselves from each other. But I don't know what they're going with Nagi's character, but I kind of miss what it was at one point. So Yapari aside, I'm gonna put him A tier above Chigiri, just because I'm conflicted on where they're taking his character. Oh my gosh, I'm yapping so much. By the way, this isn't really based on how they perform because a lot of these characters perform really well, but they may not be A or S tier just because their personality leaves more to be desired. Okay, Reed is really, really interesting. At first I did not like him, just because he's just kind of like, he seemed like just an aura former to me. Obviously, that's not the case. He has a good reason and a good goal. His brother, yes, his brother did do him dirty, to be honest. Like, I don't know what happened to Sai that caused him to drastically change his behavior towards his brother, but I feel like Rin's desire to beat his brother, is interesting because if he does manage to beat his brother, will they go back to having a cordial relationship? I'm not sure. Or will it just be forever fractured? But, I really feel bad for Rin, and I find myself rooting for him because, I do want him to be respected by his brother again. Um, it's interesting that he got benched just because, like, his desires kind of collided with Isagi's and they weren't meshing well for a little bit. And then Ego was like, heck no. And now Rin is like so pressed. But I don't know, just Rin when he gets like in the zone into his flow state, it's just like wild to watch. And I just find him a really entertaining character in general. So honestly, I'm gonna put him in S tier probably. I don't know if I like him more than Isagi. I'm gonna put him like right there because I do enjoy seeing Rin succeed, even if he can get really drastic with it sometimes. Like especially during that match against France, it was kind of crazy. Anyways, Baro. Baro is a wild card, like, in the plot and as a character. Like, at first, like, I didn't not like him. At first, when he was first introduced, I didn't think they were going to utilize him that much as a character. But he is still here, and he's still a wild card. And I enjoy him anytime he's on the screen, just because his motivations seem, like, so different from the other characters. Like, he just wants to be, like, the top dog. And he, like, doesn't care what that takes, he'll do it. And it's just so different from other characters that will pass and, scored because they want to win for the team and for their own ego or whatever. Baro just wants to destroy everyone, especially Iski. And that's different from a lot of the other characters. So I like seeing that. I'm probably gonna put him A tier. I don't think I like him more than Chigiri. I don't know, it fluctuates sometimes. I'm gonna put below Chigiri for now. Baro is definitely really cool, and to be honest, he looks better with his hair without all the gel. Like, we need to ban the hair gel from some of these people. Like, look at freaking Karusu's 90-degree hair, bro. What is this, bro? Ban the hair gel, especially from Shido too. Ban the hair gel, please. But anyways, that's where I'm gonna put Baro, bro. Rayo, honestly, for a while, Rayo just seemed like an extension of Nagi's character. But right now, I kind of like him a lot more than Nagi, even though he blocked him, which is way too freaking foul. Like, I know it was to, like, grow because obviously we saw what happened when they became too reliant on each other. But I still feel bad for Nagi because like it's not like Nagi's there in Blue Lock anyway to distract him, so I don't know. But Rayo's abilities is one of my favorite. His whole chameleon thing is like it's super cool to me. And just like to see how far it's developed because initially it was just him hopping a play really casually with Nagi within their first match against Team Z. But then it very much developed to Rayo's main shtick, and I like seeing it. Especially within the manga where it like shows this visual of him actually transforming to the player he's copying. That was really neat. And just seeing Rayo like push aside this person he was so desperate to be with again, like after finally getting to be with him again, that was so interesting. It's honestly like he became like Nagi. So honestly, I'm gonna put him like A tier above Nagi for that reason. He's really cool. Um, his backstory isn't as compelling as some others. Honestly, I don't think Oro's is not compelling to be honest. It makes sense for his character, but I really like Kigiri's. Nagi's was really relatable. Bachiro's was kind of relatable. Rin's was sad. But yeah, Rayo. But at the same time, I kind of like the fact that he said it himself. Like, if I don't succeed, I'll live. But a lot of these people are trying to, like change their lives because soccer is the main thing that they have. But Rayo knows he'll be okay if he doesn't have it. But he still wants to fight to have it because it's the one thing that has challenged him in life, and that's really cool. He's one of the good nepo babies, guys. Anyways, next is Ryu. To me, I do not hear a lot about Ryu except for that one Ryu coming to the bench thing. I think it's funny, but a lot of people say it's overused. I haven't been in the fandom that long, obviously, because I've been in like a week or two. But I think it's funny. But at the same time, I can't really find much that I like about Ryu's character. I know a lot of people like him, but I think he's just not for me, to be honest. Like, the glam thing got a little old for me. Like, I don't know if that's just me. Obviously, he's T. Like, he is glam. He's T. And his walk during the match against the U20 team was insane. I loved that. But after that, where did he go? Like, where's the relevance anymore? I mean, he is going to be in the match against England, but like, come on now, Ryu. Let's lock in for this match, please. Because right now, I'm just kind of like meh, So I'm putting him in C tier. Like, I'm sorry, Ryu. I'm sorry. Honestly, oh, what's his name, bro? Wait, let me look. Is it this? Okay, Tokimitsu. Yeah. Him, low-key, nothing burger. I'm sorry. Like, he's cute. Like, he's cute. But, like, the screaming got annoying after a while. I'm so sorry. Like, and, like, I don't know. So, I don't know, bro. I don't have much to say about either of these two. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there. Ego is really interesting. I want to know more about how he developed his philosophies about soccer, and I want to know more about his actual soccer career and what, like, it caused him to be a part of the Blue Lock thing. And I think that'd be really interesting to see because we know that he is really, really experienced in soccer and was a soccer player at some point. We don't know how any of his ideologies developed, and I would like to see that. I think we're going to get that pretty soon because people are in Blue Lock are beginning to question like his strategy because it seems like it's not working at this point. But Isaki defends it a lot, I feel like. I am curious in seeing where his like theory is going to go in the end. If he's gonna like change his mind, and yeah, I just want to know more about the origins of ego. But for now, I'd say he's like A tier, like bottom A tier. Well, maybe above. No. But yeah, I do like ego, and he is definitely really good like teacher for the people of Blue Lock right now. Okay, Shido. Okay, I really like watching him play. Because you can never say a match is boring when Shido is in it. Because like, I mean, some people might be weirded out by him, but I think majority of the people just agree that he is just a really interesting character to watch, to say the least. Plus, I love his design. He does need to get rid of the hair gel. He needs to get rid of the hair gel. I know it's his thing, but also I know a lot of people are anticipating his backstory. I also am because I want to know how Shido became the way he is. Like, a little too obsessed with soccer. His whole thing. Loki has some of the best cover art too. He's T. I'm gonna put him somewhere A tier. I think I'll put him here for now. But I kind of like sad how he hasn't been included as much in the more recent chapters. I think he'll get his time to shine in the match against England. But yeah, his best moment was definitely during the match against C20. I think I especially liked his dynamic with Sai. I think most people agree with that. So yeah, I just want to see where his character goes. I wouldn't say he's like one of my favorites right now, but he's still really cool. Karasu, I like him. I think a lot of people gave him slack after the match against France. Like, I don't know what else people expected from him. Like, when they were relying on Isagi, things were just not going well. So of course he felt like he had to step up in order to change the direction of the match. Plus, like, he's Aura. Like, look at this 90-degree angle in his freaking hair. He's Aura, bro. I like his dynamic with a lot of the characters like Otoya and Hori. There's a lot that they can do with that. So like, yeah, I like Karasu. I don't know if he's A tier. I feel like I have a lot in A tier right now, so I'm kind of like, should he go high B tier? Like, can I put like a B.5 tier, like in between B tier and A tier? Because I honestly don't know. Like I don't know. I'm tempted to put a B.5 tier because I'm like really conflicted. Okay, let me just like think. Okay, you know what? We're coming back to you later, Karasu. Like, I like his aura, like the little thing that he has around him a lot. I like the feathers and stuff. I like his whole crow thing. I like his assassin thing. I like his relationship with other characters. I think he's really entertaining to watch. And besides Shido and Rin, out of like the top 6 players, he is definitely my like one of my favorite to watch actually play because he actually is pretty good. And he gets too much slack for the freaking match against France. I don't know. So I'm conflicted in cars. So we'll come back to. Oh, so yeah. I feel so bad for his fans, bro. Where is his screen time? Where is his screen time? I don't even know if they've discussed his backstory. Like, I feel bad for him. To be honest, I don't care that much about him. If I'm being real. Like, I might put him bottom B tier just because I do like watching him play, especially his plays with Karasu. I like in the series when he went like wah, 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 wah. I don't even know why he did that, bro. But it's been stuck in my head for like days. So I'm just gonna keep him there, to be honest. His womanizer thing's kind of weird. I just kind of don't acknowledge it that much, but yeah. That's all I'm gonna say for OCA right now. Bro, my goat Yukimiya. Don't even get me started, bro. Okay, if Yukimiya has no fans, I am dead. Like, if Yukimiya has no fans, I'm deceased. Come to my funeral. Like, I don't know what to say. He is done so dirty by his own series. It's crazy. Like, he has had the opportunity for so many cool goals just for them to be blocked for no reason. Like, bro, in his introduction to the series, he pulls off a cool shot just for it to get blocked by Ryu and stolen by Nagi. What was the point? What was the point? Like, we get it. Nagi is strong, he aura farms. Like, we get it. We get Yukimiya a goal, please. And the goal, which was fed to him by Isagi, does not count. It does not count. Because he said it himself, it doesn't count. He said it himself. Like, how are you going to give a character this compelling of a backstory and not give them an equally compelling goal? Like, how is anyone supposed to be, like, proud of that goal after seeing that backstory? Like, I don't, like, I'm not saying it's not aura. Like, panels and the celebration after that goal was amazing. But like I said, he said it himself. Isagi fed it to him. Like, I don't understand what they were doing with that. Other than that, I really like Yukimiya. He's super, like, I feel like, I don't know, I really like how off the field he's really, like, polite and gentlemanly most of the time, other than his beef with Isagi, but he got that. And I don't blame him for it. But on the field, he's, like, ruthless. Like, he said it himself, he's running out of time, and he's just so desperate for the school, almost too desperate. And so, like, I can kind of understand why they're not giving him these goals, because they want to emphasize the fact that he's so desperate and rushing these goals because he feels like he's running out of time. I think that's really cool, but please, no one's taking this character seriously. Like, every single goal gets freaking blocked. Like, how he... Okay, I could talk about this for freaking ages, but... Okay, let me try not to be biased here. You know what, I'm being biased. This is my list. I don't care if I'm biased. I'll have an A-tier boy. Like, it's... bro. Like, Yukimiya deserves better. I'm so glad he's in the lineup for the match against England, because he genuinely deserves so much better. Like, I know, Ego said he thinks higher of himself than he actually is. I don't care. I don't care. He deserves to have a goal. Like, what are we doing? Okay, anyways, moving on to Oliver IQ. Dude. Like, he's literally just the person just to stop quarrels at this point. He's the person that stops fights nowadays. When was the last time he contributed something, like, major? Like, genuinely. Like, he seemed like such a menace during the U20 match. Even blocking one of Yukimiya's goals. He blocked one of Yukimiya's goals for what? For what? So he could have his awakening or whatever. Just for him to be a nothing burger leader. Just for him to be a nothing burger leader. He has, bro. he has settled more fights like than goals he's made or blocked. Like IQ, bro. Like, I still like him. I really, really like his design. Probably one of my favorite designs. This like the head of Chromia is so cool, and the hair, like it's tea. It's tea. I mean the cheating thing was pretty weird though, so I'm also a little biased when it comes to that because that was pretty weird. But putting that aside, I'm gonna put him like B easier. Like up him there. Like he's cool. Love the design. Loved him during the U20 match. But where are we going with his character? Like, like he's not just there to settle fights, y'all. Like he has potential. He has potential. Anyway, next is Sai Itoshi, the man himself. I'm so curious to find out what happened to him at training because like he was super sweet to read it seemed like he was super sweet, and then like he comes back 4 years later and is like, "Have you learned nothing?" I'm like, "Can we chill, son? Can we chill?" It's like I don't know, like something astronomical must have happened to him at training for him to come back, bangs pinned up. Like I miss his cutie patootie bangs. What happened with that? Bangs pinned up. First thing he did went to Rian, beat him in a 1v1. He's like, "What have you learned? Like, what's up with that? What's up with that?" But I'm really curious to learn more about that right now. He did prove himself during the U20 match. He was absolutely carrying them. Like, I don't even blame him for not winning because his teammates were dog water, with the exception of IQ, who isn't even good anymore. No offense to IQ fans, who isn't even good anymore. Like, Sai was carrying that match. Like, he kept it the stakes high. So, where do I put him though? I low key might put him like probably like here's good, or like hmm I think here's good, bro. Yeah, I'll put him there because I want to learn more about him. Like from what I know right now, he's cool, but I need to know more. What happened to that man? Um, Next is Henri. I love her. I love her. God, why is she treated so badly? Like, Ego needs to chill out. Like, I think the anime cut out some of the weird comments that were made about her. But I didn't read the manga for like up until the U20 thing. I just watched the anime and then I switched to manga. They're so weird towards her from what I've seen. Like, I don't even want to repeat any of the comments. But like, how's the only female character objectified this much? Like, it's genuinely a problem that like Willow fans need to stop glossing over because that is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what to say. But other than that, like, I feel like we don't give her enough credit. Like, she's Ego's boss. Let's remember that. She's Ego's boss. She scouted out all these really talented players. We wouldn't have Blue Lock without Henri. So, like, she's the goat. In terms of character, I really want to know more about her because we know nothing. We know nothing about the person who basically founded Blue Lock. Like, we know nothing about her. I'm gonna put her B tier just because of that. Like, I'm probably gonna put her, like, here. We know nothing about her. They really want to know more about her. So, like, please give me Henri content. I love her. Not fan service content. I mean, genuinely, like, content with substance, please. Anyways, enough of that. Next is Kaiser. I think I'm saying his name right. I hope I'm saying his name right because we're getting into manga only characters, and so I do not have anything to go off of because I don't really watch look content that much. But we're going with Kaiser. Love his design, by the way. Love the design. This covers aura. Like Kaiser's aura. Yeah, his backstory is genuinely freaking insane. Like I didn't expect something that brutal from an anime about soccer, but it's so real to probably what so many kids have to go through and how people develop the love for the hobbies that they have because it's really something only coping some people have. And I'll be honest, Kaiser, I wasn't that intrigued by him at first, but as soon as I started seeing his matches, how he played, I was like, this guy's good. He's the real deal. And then his backstory just like, it was like the culmination of all of his plays and just made me really attached to his character. I want to see more from him. I'm pretty sure we will, because of the whole World Cup thing. Yeah, I really want to see more of him. He's like, obviously twisted. He's twisted. Like, he's so consumed by his just desire to be Isagi. And then let's be honest, he wasn't the nicest to Ness. But I can't even blame him because he's dealing with some crazy psychological issues. Like, people just glossing over the fact he was choking himself. Like, that was crazy. But Kaiser is just phenomenal. I really need to debate where to put him. I don't want to be too biased because I freaking love Yukimia, bro. I love him. To be honest, watching an S tier starting a little high with the little content he has nowadays, I might switch these two if I'm being honest. Like, Kaiser is just amazing. Like, like usually I don't like overly traumatic backstories, but he's just still so right from what we've seen from his character. It explains so much about him. So, just like I feel like everything about him is just handled really well. So I feel like that justifies an S tier spot. Um, yeah. Ness, I also did not like it at first. Ness, because before reading the manga, I heard stuff about Kaiser and Ness, and I was like, I don't know anything about these two. Let me read. And I was like, why is Ness so liked? When I first started reading, I was like, why is Ness so liked? I completely understand now. Like at first, I thought I thought he just existed to glaze Kaiser. I was like, why is he glazing him so much? There was no way you like this man this much. Like, bro. But obviously, after I seen Ness's background, understand because Kaiser, got him to where he is. So of course he became reliant on Kaiser because they've constantly been together throughout their soccer career. And when Kaiser like basically abandoned Ness, I felt so bad. Like I was trying to focus on Ness, but at the same time, I'm like, how can you cast away Ness like that when he's so loyal to him, like to a sad degree? And I don't know. I was like, people really ship these two, and like it just seems like so unhealthy. But I think that's what people like to see. And then it just like hurts so much when you see how close they became, and it's like how fond Ness became of Kaiser. And it was genuinely heartbreaking. Like, I love Ness, and I think they started to resolve their thing based on what happened at the end of the match, where Kaiser was like, "I'm trash, like get out of here, or whatever." And Ness was like, "You're not. You're a human being, and I'm gonna stay with you." I'm like, freaking Ness is goated. Like I don't even know what I was yapping about when he was first introduced. Like I love Ness. Lucky, I might put him like I don't know. Do I like him more? I think I'm gonna put him like I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put him here. Like I hope we'll see more of him, and I do want him to see him. I do want to see him make more plays of his own. Um, because I understand his reliance on Kaiser, but I also want him to have his own moments, especially because Kaiser did treat him quite poorly at times. So yeah, love you, Ness. I'm sorry I hated you. Ness Corona. Am I saying that right? Wait, hold on. Look at it. Corona. Lulak. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Corona. Yeah, wait. Corona? Corona. I think I'm gonna hope I'm saying that right, but like him. I like him. To be honest, I don't know what to say about him, but I just like really like his design and every time he was on screen. Like he was just a chill guy that was helping EC. I want to know more about Corona as an individual. I want to know more about Corona as an individual for real because I don't know what it is about him. Every time he was on screen, I'm like, yeah, that's my goat. Like I know nothing about you, but you're goated. Like that's kind of how I felt about Hiyori when Hiyori was first introduced. But obviously, I know more about Hiyori than I know about Corona. But so I do need to know more about him before I make him any higher. But for now, I'm gonna put him like here in B tier. So love him. Yeah, but I don't have much to say about him. Go Gamaru. Go Gamaru. Okay, Gagamaru. And somehow I see a lot of mixed stuff about him. Like I love him. I don't know how you can dislike Gagamaru. Like this guy that originally came to become the best striker is a goalkeeper that is genuinely like phenomenal. Okay, that might be an exaggeration. Like Gagamaru usually gets like at least one block a match, which I feel like is good. Obviously, some people are saying like bare minimum for a goalkeeper, but like if you think about it, they have so much pressure on them. Like their goalkeeping abilities is the difference between winning and losing a match. And Gagamaru has blocked so many goals. Like if he didn't do as well as he did, Log may not have as many wins as they do. Like I'm sorry, I just love goalies in general when it comes to soccer. Like I feel like they don't get enough recognition. Like they have the game on their shoulders at times, and especially for Gagamaru, who didn't even want to be a goalkeeper. Like he came there to be a striker, but he was just given this role as a goalkeeper. So suddenly for the U20 match, he's like, "You have insane reflexes, so you're going to be a goalkeeper." I'm like, bro, that must have been insane. Like you're over here preparing to be a striker within this match, and suddenly you're the one guarding the net. Like hello. Like I'd be panicking, but Gagamaru was so chill with it, and he's a great goalkeeper. Like I love him. He saved the match so many times. Plus, like I just freaking love his design too. Like his eyes, they're staring into my soul. I love it. Like I freaking love him. Also, like can we talk about the fact like why is he living in the mountains? Like, he's such an interesting individual. Like I gotta put him like I'm gonna put him there. I'm gonna put him there. I really freaking love him. Like I want to know way more about him. Like, there's so many characters I want to know about. I know it's probably gonna be hard for like the pacing within the story and like if it's relevant or not. I just love Gagamaru and I would love to know more because he is so silly. He is so clutch. Love you, Gagamaru. And Raichi on the other hand, I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion because I don't see people talk about Raichi in general. It's kind of mid. Like, I'm sorry, he's kind of mid. Like, like he kind of reminds me of Bakugo. Like, but I don't dislike him as much as I dislike Bakugo. But like, can we take it down enough? Like, you don't have to be so aggressive and annoying all the time. Like, maybe I just misunderstood his character or something. But like, I don't know how to feel about Raichi. Decent defender, but like, I'm gonna put him there. I'm just gonna put him there. That's honestly being generous. I might even put him here, but like, I'm just gonna put him there. Hiyori, my freaking goat. Hiyori, the face powder is eating. I love you, Hiyori. Backstory, I didn't expect that to be honest. Like, Hiyori deserved way better. Um, I liked seeing how Isagi influenced him to have a genuine passion for soccer. At the same time, I feel like he was like really like focused on Isagi, like a little too much at times. Like, can I see more about like her individual character, please? But then I got the backstory and I was like, okay, he's kind of goated. And like I said, I like seeing his dynamic with Karasu. He's an interesting individual. Some of the fun facts that I've seen. I feel like people focus a little more on the weirdish facts about Hiyori than his actual character. Like, we get it, he accidentally stalked Karasu. We get it, he has interesting tastes in people. But like, that is not the main part of Hiyori's character. Like, can we focus on different? Like, can we focus on how he actually plays? Can we focus on his actual personality? I freaking love his voice. I love his demeanor. He's so good. I've loved him since he was first introduced. So yeah, he's really solid. I should put him there. I'm gonna put him here. I'm not sure what to expect from his character, but he's definitely coming clutch a lot of times. So putting him any lower than this just feels like a crime. So that's where he's gonna go. Nico. I had no idea Nico was going to be relevant still. Like, okay, obviously he's not the most relevant, but like the fact that he's still in the show is wild. Like after his initial defeat, during his first match with Isagi, I thought he was gonna be gone. Like I didn't think he was gonna stay in the series, but he is. I can't even say I'm mad about it. Like he's goated. Seeing his skills develop because of being fueled by Isagi was really cool. And plus he has really good taste in anime and manga apparently. Like, I see you, Nico. I want to see the face reveal eventually. Like, I'm curious what's under the mix, but that's not related to his character. I mean, like, I want to know more about the backstory. We don't know a lot about that, but I can say seeing him play, I'm never mad about it. Like, I'm never all like, I was waiting for Nico to play. I'm never like, oh, why is Nico playing? Where should I put him? Do I like him more or less than Hiyori? I'll put him just below Hiyori, just because I know more about Hiyori than I know about Nico. So I care about Hiyori a little more than Nico, but obviously noted. Okay, Lorenzo. He plays a character. Okay, no, that's not a backhanded, bro. No, he is very unique. Kind of reminds me of Shido in terms of chaos, but like I don't mind it, you know. It's like in that one scene when he had caramel popcorn I was literally munching on it. I was like, oh, I'm so hungry. I was drinking that at like 3 a.m. and Lorenzo was making everything look delicious, bro. Other than that, I don't know. I'm probably behind like here to be honest. What is it? Sendo? Okay, yeah, that's Sendo. I do not care about Sendo. I know he has a few like niche fans, but like he's not for me. He's not for me. I'm not saying he's a bad character or anything, but he's not for me. I'm gonna put him like I'm not putting him like there, bro. I don't know how much to say about Sendo, but I like his hair. Yeah. Bro, Kiora? Is that your name? Yeah, Kiora, I think. I honestly expected more from this character. Like, his perspective is definitely interesting about rooting for the underdogs. Like, I root for the underdogs all the time. Like, we're twinning. But like, I wonder if Kiora's gonna play more of a role, especially in the match against England. Um, but like right now, I'm like, I cannot like read you, bro. Like, I don't know anything about you. I like the hair though. But honestly, right now, Kiora seems like kind of a nothing burger. Not as much of a nothing burger as some of these characters, but like, also compared to a lot of these characters, I just don't have that much interest in Kiora. I'm probably gonna put him like there, to be honest. And honestly, I really I love him. He's a cutie patootie. I like seeing his interaction with Bean. Harvey and Loki just decided like, okay, you know what? Let's just like lock in, bro. So he's like, yeah, and then yeah. I've been talking for too long, bro. But I definitely don't care about him as much as I care about Hiyori, even though I absolutely loved when he was teamed up with Hiyori and Isagi. It's just so cutie. And honestly, it's just real. So should I put him here? I'm looking at him here right there. Yeah. Honestly, I'm liking how this list is like. Isagi's my number one. It's kind of basic though. Like, I don't know if he's that high, y'all. Like, I kind of like Kaiser more than these two. If I'm being honest. Like, I might Isagi like yeah, that looks better. Like, well, is Rain my number one? I'm like, I don't know if anyone has this problem, but I have trouble picking a favorite character. Because like, what if it changes? You know, like, what if like next day I'm like, Rain is not that goated after all? Like, I don't know. Like, let's just say there's no particular order. They're just all S tier. I'm just gonna go with that. They're just all S tier. No particular order. Zantetsu, underrated goat, bro. Underrated goat. Oh my gosh, is this a star? Wait, has this always been here? Oh my gosh, they're different shapes. Oh, it's a star and moon. Wait, then it's a triangle. And that's a heart. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I haven't been looking at the wall. Like, I haven't been looking at the chains. Wait, I need to see some of these shapes now. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I saw this on Pinterest. Like the roses because of Kaiser. So goated. Absolutely goated. Most of these chains are basic. Anyways. Wait, Zantetsu get underrated goat, especially after the movie. Like, his reasons for liking soccer so much are so valid. Like, obviously they're not as deep as like Kaiser's motivation for liking soccer, but like just like genuinely finding a passion in something that you didn't know, like you were like destined for. Like he was under the impression probably that he would end up being a dentist like his family. You know, his entire family is like dentist. So like, but like he noticed that he just wasn't as intelligent as them, and he found a passion for something else that he realized he was really good at. I was like, that's really cool. Like obviously it's not as deep as some of these other backstories, but it's a completely reasonable motivation, and he's just so goated. So I'm not sure if there is more to learn about him, but I do like him as a character, and that's what this is based off. So low key, I'll put him there. He's really cool, and honestly, he deserves more recognition. Even if his glasses are fake, he's LARPing glasses. He's LARPing glasses, guys. Okay, Troy, this freaking dork. No, oh wait, his chain design is pretty goated. No, woo, bro, Charles is goated. Like in terms of design, I freaking love Charles' design. Like he's really, like. Anyways, I don't know where to put him though. Like, I didn't even know how to feel about Charles. Like, how do I feel about this little twerp? Like, I like. He just like reminds me of that scene from like The Croods, where it's just like where they say like release the baby, and then they like release the baby, and it starts like beating people up or something. That's what Charles reminds me of.
Release the baby!
Like other than that, I don't know what to say about him. So like, Loki. Does he go above Corona? I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna say he goes above Corona, but like not much higher, just because I don't know. I don't really care about him, to be honest. Like he's cool. He's really good at soccer. I honestly I like when he's on screen. I like when he's on screen, but at the same time, I don't like him enough to put him higher. So, bro, this guy was a flop, bro. I'm sorry. He was a flop, bro. Like, no shade, but like, it was his time to go. He just wasn't cut out for soccer, and that's okay. And honestly, I like his story because it shows like even if you try hard, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you gotta be okay with that. Especially because his motivation, the difference between his motivation and the motivation of other characters was so drastic. Like he just wanted to get out of being a monk, and he happened to be a little above average at soccer. Like that was his main thing. He didn't want to be the best striker in the world. Like he didn't want to beat everyone at number one. He didn't want that as much as a lot of the other characters. Like he has in common with other characters that he wanted to change his fate. But like let's look at him and I guess Chigiri. Chigiri is extremely passionate about soccer pretty much his whole life. And he was scared because he thought he was going to lose it after injuring his leg. And his whole story was overcoming that fear to continue doing what he loved. He didn't want to stop doing what he loved, and that's why he's so desperate to stay a part of the lock and to keep learning. Igaguri just doesn't want to be a monk. Let's see another example. Bajira was extremely lonely, and the thing he could always go back to was soccer because of how fun it was for him, and he doesn't want to lose the joy that he gets from soccer. Igaguri doesn't want to be a monk. Okay, one more example. Yukimiya is so in love with soccer, but he's running out of time, so he's desperately trying to cling to soccer for as long as he can, because he knows it's not going to last forever because of his condition. And that's why he's so desperate to stay at Blue Lock, is to make it the most out of his soccer career while he still has time. Ikaguri just doesn't want to be a monk. So, you know, I don't know. But like at the same time, I think the inclusion of this character is so important to show that drastic difference between motivations and how it's related to people staying at Blue Lock. So I'm gonna put him like, yeah, I'm not gonna put him there because to be honest, I never saw him getting that far, and I think that's the point. Sorry, Ikaguri. Is that his name? I think it is. Anyways, Loki is freaking super cool. The dynamic with, oh my gosh, how did y'all hold up? Hugo, Hugo. Hugo. Woo! Woo! Okay, period. Okay. Anyways, Loki's relationship with Hugo is pretty interesting. Like, Loki is so locked in on being the best, and I'm like, total respect. And he actually poses a really good threat to Isagi throughout the whole freaking story. Like, ever since the match against the Big Five, he's been this looming threat, and he's still yet to be defeated, which is what is part of him being such a great antagonist, you know. And it's like he's just Mbappe if he was a good anime character. So let's see, where should I put him though? Like, I think I like a little better than Charles. I feel like more than Henri. I think let's put him like here. Yeah, because honestly, he's probably one of my favorite antagonists along with Ugo. So we'll get to Ugo later, but like Loki's freaking goated. Oh my gosh, what's his name again? Oh my gosh, wait, is it Baratsuda? Yeah, Baratsuda. Yeah, I think this guy's meant to be hated. But, like, he is greedy as heck, and that is the extent of his character. Well, honestly, it's realistic to how this would probably play out in real life if Blue Lock was a thing. It's realistic. And you know, I feel like having a character like this really like creates a sense of urgency, and like within Blue Lock and their matches. But like at the same time, I don't like this knockoff Blue Lock that he created. Like, I'm really not that interested. It'll probably change over time. Like, I really like, don't care. Like, I know it's not, I don't know if that's just me, but anyways, obviously he's meant to be hated. So like, and I do hate him. So like, blah blah blah. Yo, Bonnie, I low-key don't know enough about this man, bro. Like, he's a freaking cutie patootie, I can't even lie. I need to know about him. Like, this guy is traumatized in some way, somehow. Where's the scar from? Why is he talking about freaking dying and his encounter with a stranger? Are we talking about, like, to be honest, I want to die or something? Like, who says that to someone they first meet? I need to know what is up with him. But, like, I really love the name Bonnie. Can I just say that? I freaking love that name. Like, I really don't know where to put him. I might put him, like, I'll put him, like, there just because, like, I don't know anything about this man. Like, I know he's goated. I know he's suicidal. But, like, I gotta see him in action. You know, I gotta see him in action. So, we'll put him there for now. Oh my gosh, what was your name? Was it Snuffy? Hold on. Yes, it was Snuffy. Okay, anyways. Dude, his backstory was freaking crazy. Like, what the heck? I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think Blue Lock's gonna get that freaking crazy. Like, in that scene, I was like, he is, like, so locked in, and I don't even blame him, because if I was, like, famous, and then me and my friend went separate ways after we realized that we were slowly losing relevancy, and then I found out my friend freaking killed himself, like, bro, I'd be shattered. And, like, seeing that, like, play a role in his passion for soccer was wild. Like, I'm probably gonna see him again. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna see him again, but, like, dude, I felt so bad for him. Where should I put him? I'm probably gonna put him. Do I like him more than Charles? I think I do. I'm gonna put him there. Like, dude, I feel so bad for him. I just need to see more of him first. But, like, he's an amazing player. Has an amazing backstory. Like, yeah, dude, I felt so bad for him. Anyways, oh my gosh, what's your name? Prince. Wait, Prince. Yes, Chris Prince. Most British sounding name ever, bro. Okay, Chris Prince. Like, hmm. I kind of liked his personality. When he was like, I mean, it was a little weird seeing him all up on like Chigiri and Rayo and Nagi, but like I liked his energy. Like he seemed like super positive, upbeat guy who genuinely wanted to really focus on the strengths of these individuals to get them where they wanted to be. That was really cool. But Luki, he is mediocre compared to like the other coaches within the US League. Like compare Chris Prince to Snuffy, bro. Compare Chris Prince to Noah, bro. Like he did not even come close. I feel like yes, he goated, but like not that goated, bro. England kept losing. Like what the heck? But I'm curious to see him in the freaking England match. Like, let's see if he pops off. Like, I'm not saying he's not goated, like, at soccer. Like, he obviously is. That's the reason why he was the coach for the England group. But I need to see him pop off more, you know? But, like, I feel like the main part where he popped off was when he blocked Eugenio's goal. Like, that was so foul. But I'm gonna put him, like, there, bro. I'm gonna put him, like, there. Wait, next is... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher his name, bro. Lavigno? I mean, I tried looking it up. I don't know if this is right, but I tried. Lavigno, he's an okay master. I mean, like, kind of in the same boat with Chris Prince, I hear. I think Chris Prince actually had more of an impact than He's like, Lavigno is just kind of, like do your thing and get creative and such. But like, I feel like the only one that had a big impact, like that he had a big impact on was Bachira. I don't know if that's just because they wanted to focus on the main character or what. But like, I don't know. I mean, Loki also was kind of like Loki wasn't like the greatest master, but at least he had like a little bit of impact on like Charles. And I don't know, but like, I mean, like he didn't really have an impact on Nanase because Rin was mostly the one who impacted Nanase. So like, I feel like some of the master strikers they could have done more. But at the same time, I mean, like the pacing and such, you know. But Lavigno was like in the same boat. The only one who really had an impact on was Bachira. And to be honest, I just didn't find him as compelling as some of the others. So like, kind of similar to Chris Prince, I might put him like here, to be honest. Like, I don't know. No one know. Oh my gosh, this guy's. I feel like a lot of people hate this dude. And to be honest, I don't think I hate him, but I definitely don't think I love him. Like him basically using everyone as a stepping stone for like Kaiser to improve, so he could have someone to challenge him. Like I understand that, but at the same time, you're supposed to be coaching these people. Like you're supposed to be coaching all these people. Like at least some people like Chris Prince were trying to put a genuine effort in allowing these people to grow stronger. And Noah was exploiting Isagi like crazy. I'm not saying that Isagi doesn't exploit others like crazy. Like he does, and that's one of the gripes that I had about his character. But like Noah is the coach. Like Isagi is someone still learning within Blue Lock. Like he is still like a teenager. Like Noah is supposed to be this goat. Like he's using others as stepping stone so he can grow stronger. I think that's what they're going for. Like this guy's flawed because he wants to be challenged. Like he craves a challenge, and they can be that well, but that doesn't mean I like him. So I'm gonna put him like, I'm gonna put him like here. I think Lauren's always really likable. I'm gonna put him like here. Like no, do better, boy. Okay, last but not least, we got Rugo, bro. Can we talk about how he freaking mogs, bro? These lashes. What is the routine, boy? Like I need the volume in the hair and the lashes. Like holy aura. Anyways, his philosophy I found pretty interesting. And like he still feels fulfilled even when he knows he has low chance of being number one. And he keeps trying to like kind of like pass over this philosophy to Isagi. I mean, like Ego mentioned that it was just like to get others to feel satisfied with the status quo and not try to improve themselves. But I feel like Ego was being genuine there. And honestly, I think that was really interesting perspective to see. And he's just a really chill antagonist. Like he gave Isagi a challenge while still being pretty cordial, I feel like. And that's what I like to see in an antagonist. Plus he's T, so that makes it better, you know? I would love to see more about his match with Loki. I feel like their dynamic was really interesting within the match. Where did I put him? Loki? I like him more than Charles. I do like him more than Charles. More than Snuffy? I am a little biased towards Snuffy though. You know, I'm gonna put him there. I'm gonna put him there. This is the list. This is the list. I don't know if this is unpopular. It's probably gonna be an unpopular list. Like I can't even lie. I don't even know if anyone's gonna see this. Like, but I don't know. But that's my list. It's gonna be so freaking long. The editing's gonna take forever, but I don't care. Like, bro, my mouth is dry set. But this is the list. Consider it S tier in no particular order. Everything else is in particular order. I don't know. Because I really can't decide on who my favorite character is. It feels like weird to say Irene is my favorite character. Like I feel like none of these people are my favorite character. And not Kaiser. Kaiser, I have a freaking soft spot for Kaiser, even though he's literally insane. Like every time he's on screen, I'm just like locked in though. Like I'm just like locked in every time he's on screen. Like he's freaking insane. But I've seen Isagi, bro. Like it's hard not to like Isagi. Like you know what? If I decide, I'll just put it in the comments or description or something. But like I am genuinely conflicted on who my number one character is. So just consider this unorganized right now. Like Yuki Miya is. I was tempted to put Yuki in S tier, but I feel like that's insane. Putting Yuki next to all these goats. But like I don't know. I'm so conflicted. But this is where I'm gonna leave it for now. So yeah. Hope y'all like that. I doubt anyone's gonna watch this all the way through. I was yapping like heck. I'm gonna have to edit the heck out of this. But whatever.
Editing me here. I bumped Yukimi and Gagan Maru to S tier because I have free will. Peace out.